So when compared to the rest of the world, I actually believe that the Match Channel is a place of very high intelligence. Now, how could I make such a bold claim? Well, if you were to go ahead right now and Google the greatest threats to today's society, you would just find some extremely vague and ignorant answers. I mean, are you actually for real right now, Google? Global pandemic? I mean, like, bruh, if we've already survived one, we can definitely survive another. And really? Nanotechnology? I mean, nanotechnology was already disproven in Big Hero 6. No. The true biggest threat to today's society is gay furry femboys. And I'll honestly go as far as to say gay furry femboys have already destroyed society as we used to know it. Now, if you're not quite convinced, I really can't blame you, because when I first had this thought, I wasn't convinced myself. But if we just take it back now, y'all, and go back to the beginning of 2020, we can fully understand how the furry femboys have taken over. So, back in March of 2020, schools and businesses started closing due to the coronavirus, and many people took advantage of this, such as politicians, business owners, advertisers, YouTubers, all of them. But one community who took as much advantage as they could is the gaming community. And on March 20th, 2020, 2 video games were released. And those games were Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing New Horizons. And this created unity within the internet and the gaming community. Many artists across the internet and the entire world rejoiced and created images of Isabelle from Animal Crossing being best friends with Doom Guy from Doom. But something extremely tragic happened the night before these games released. On March 19th, 2020, Satan himself visited Shigeru Miyamoto in a dream and threatened him. He threatened him with a choice. Either add a femboy into Animal Crossing New Horizons and he'll push back the Fortnite Season 3 Chapter 2 release date like by 6 weeks. Or if Miyamoto chose not to, he would be forced to put Mario games on sale by 5%. So obviously, out of fear of losing trillions of dollars, he rushed to his computer and created the monster we all know as Raymond. And within a few days, his upbringing could be heard throughout the entirety of the world. But sadly, his creation was only the beginning of his horrible wrath. As a testament to Raymond's newfound power, and as proof to everyone that was laughing at his existence that he was here and meant business, Raymond was able to convince Habib Kassi, who is known worldwide for his acting talents such as in movies as the snuff film 21, to actually go out and run away from his home. He eventually actually came back though, so it's okay. But Raymond's horribly corrupt actions here disrupted the world and set Australia ablaze. But he wasn't done there, oh no. Through the power of his demonic magic, Raymond was able to create this picture out of the pits of hell. And if you listen close enough, you can hear the pain and agony of the tortured souls used to make this photo. And through his demonic manipulation, he was able to use people through the internet to spread his picture faster than my Twitter accounts can get suspended. Deception and manipulation are 2 major key components to Raymond's plans. Manipulation is very important to make sure that one day femboys will be accepted. And what could be a better target to manipulate than young, stupid children? Now, if you really think deeply for a moment, you'll realize that there's no better community to manipulate than the community of Mark Edward Fishbach. Respect. Being that his fanbase is made up of brain-dead children, the femboy devil decided to take on the persona of Markiplier's arch nemesis Darkiplier. Disguised as Darkiplier, he was able to enter into Markimu's brain, and was then temporarily able to take control over his body. And what he decided to do next is absolutely disgusting. He released a horrifying video to the public that made it look like Markiplier was showing support for femboys.
This right here is my favorite thing ever in the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake not sleeping because I'm thinking about this.
But see, Raymond is very smart because he is trying to avoid Grande at all cost. Because if he was able to get his little grubby fingers on it, he would absolutely destroy it and destroy all the progress Raymond has made. Now you may be asking yourself, well, how does this mean that femboys are taking over? Well, rumor has it that Hooters may now be employing femboys. If you don't know what Hooters is, it is a restaurant with sexualized female waitresses. It was created after the current CEO, Terrence M. Marks, watched an episode of The Office that had a similar restaurant with the same premise. And see, this is an issue because femboys will now be able to go into public areas. But not only that, we will now be able to get jobs as well. And well, now this is an issue, and it's a very big issue. See, us femboys are supposed to stay in our rooms and do nothing but remain as massive disappointments to our Christian parents. And femboys are not allowed to experience the promises of capitalism. In 1987, Ronald Reagan signed an act declaring femboys a national threat. We were to be locked away and never to be seen. And femboys being allowed into public again will be devastating to society and the economy. Now, I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to economics. I have personally invested in nearly 2,000 Dogecoins for a reason. reason. That reason being when femboys are allowed back into public and the entire economy collapses, sending us into another Great Depression, Dogecoin at that point will then be worth more than $50 US. I mean, in the wise words of 6ix9ine, I tell a homie femboys are evil, Dogecoin is a worthwhile investment, and Match is my best friend, please sub to him right now. But Raymond isn't just content with destroying the entire world. No, his primary goal is to destroy gamers and oppress them even more. And his first step into doing this is by putting a femboy into the new Ratchet & Clank game. I know everyone's saying it's a transgender, but I kinda hope it's a femboy, honestly. Now, I have a theory as to how this thing will be revealed a femboy. It'll jump down like it did in the trailer and give a little gay hello there. And then throughout the game's story, you will bear witness to this Lombax femboy seducing Clank, or Ratchet, whatever his name is, and you, the player, will remain helpless, just sitting there and screaming at your screen, watching all these events unfold, and this gay furry femboy seducing a very beloved video game character into becoming part of a polygamous relationship between him, Ratchet, and Captain Quark. But anyways, getting back on topic, did you hear that Elon Musk recently had another baby? And he has named the baby XI age 12. Now this would be all fine and dandy if it wasn't for the fact that when this name is translated to hentai, it comes up as the word femboy. And this is 100% true, I promise. Don't even bother looking it up, just please don't. This clearly shows that the wrath of the femboy has snuck its way into the upper class billionaires. So basically what this means for not just the US, but the entire world, well, to put it simply, we're screwed. Our utter ignorance led to the femboys being able to take over faster than the police will be able to take back the land of the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. And due to our weak-minded manipulation, the femboys now control the billionaires, the upper class, the gaming community, and the internet. The four biggest things in the entire world. Not as big as D's nuts though. So what is the moral of the story? What have we all learned in the end of the day? Well, it's quite simple. Just don't fall victim to Raymond's fascist manipulation. Spread the word. Give it to your families and friends. Unfortunately for me, my family has already fallen victim to the femboys. I mean, we have not just adopted one, but two femboy dogs. Just look at them in their stupid looking faces. All of us together were able to defeat the furry invasion back in 2019. So let's show it to them again and show the furry femboys that we will not fall victim to them. And with all that being said, stay safe and have a good day.